Hey guys, it's Rachel here and welcome to part 2 of my super massive book haul. So in my last video you guys saw that I had posted the books that were sent to me for my birthday and also some books that I had gotten from my stepmother-in-law. Today is going to be a book outlets unboxing. I have been really good about not ordering books, but I splurged for my birthday because that's what you do on your birthday, you splurge. So I got a massive box of books and I'm super excited. I don't remember a lot of the books that I had got in the order, so this is going to be a little bit of a surprise for all of us. So let's get the knife and let's go ahead and open this bad boy. The insides as usual. So let's just start off with the books that are on the top. So I have not read the Obsidian series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, but I really want to. Side note about that, I am very highly irritated that they stopped selling the individual books and that they're making bind-ups of them. I myself am not a person that likes to read bind-ups, so I'm going to have to slowly be finding them, and the most difficult one to find is Obsidian. So if any of you guys know where I can get a copy of just the regular Obsidian, that would be freaking awesome, because I have looked. I was on a back order for it and they ended up giving my money back because they couldn't find it. So just a side note. However, on book outlets they have Origin, the fourth book in the Lux series, and it was like $3, and I was like, well, I'm gonna read the series eventually anyway, so I might as well go ahead and just pick up the fourth book. All I know is about aliens and a book blogger or something like that, but I really want to read it. They seem like guilty pleasure reads, and sometimes you just need those. So Origin. Next I got Love and Other Perishable Items. Now I really like the cover for this book. It's super simple. Even the back, it's a really simple book. Ooh, I like the spine too. It's pretty. I don't really know very much about this book, but I saw the cover. It was pretty cheap, and I've been looking for something new, so I thought, why not? When I read this, it's pretty short. When I read this, I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. Next I got Deathless by Catherine M. Valente. This for a little bit got a little bit of hype on the booktubes. I had heard it was very good, and I thought, why not? I think this is some magic, yes, magic in here, and I've really been into magic fantasy type stuff, so I decided to pick it up. I actually want to read this very soon. I have such a huge pile of books that I need to read, but I think I'm going to bump this one up on it because I really have been wanting to read this. Next we have The Gates by John Connolly. I recently, well, maybe not recently, but a couple of months ago I saw this on Priscilla from the Readables channel, and I was really excited about it. She says that at first off, the cover is really cool, and she said that she was going to be bumping it up on her TBR, potentially not for Halloween. Apparently this is a more Halloween-y type read, as a lot of John Connolly's books are. But I'm very excited, and I can't wait to get to this. Next we have Asylum by Madeline Rowe. This was the only copy, and sometimes when you get on book outlets, if that's the only copy, you've just got to jump on it, because chances are, and I've done this many times, chances are that if you don't get it that one time, it's gone. It's going to be gone. I finally found a copy of Asylum. I think this is like $7, but it is still better than the $17.99 price tag. Heard some things about this one. I've heard it's very good, that the whole bunch of teenagers have to stay the night in an asylum, and there's a whole bunch of pictures in here, and I am really excited to read this. Next is going to be The Book of Blood and Shadow. Now I'll be honest, I don't really care for this cover, but I've heard some decent things about it, I guess. This is another type of fantastical world, and I guess I never noticed in the eyeball there's a castle. It says One Girl, One Night, Centuries of Secrets. I have, like I said, been really on a fantastical fantasy magic kind of kick, and so when I saw this, I thought, why not? If you guys have read this book, ooh, look at the inside and the flap even. Ooh, that's exciting. Ooh. If you guys have read this book, please let me know. Next is going to be City of Dark Magic by Magnus Flight. I have seen this many times. I think I've been wanting to read it. I like the cover. I like the name of the book. In the back, one of the first lines is, Prague has been home to emperors, alchemists, astronomers, and even whispered portals to hell. that sounds super intriguing to me, and I wanted to get it like much before, and I didn't, and then they sold out, and then they brought them back. So I'm very excited to get to this. Next, this is like one of the books that I mentioned that I just got because why not? And this is going to be Endurance by Jay Lake. Now, first off, this cover is pretty bamf, and I thought, why not? This is something a little bit different. I haven't seen anyone ever talk about this. I think this has to do with gods and goddesses, and I don't know. I'm pretty excited to read this one. Oh, it's pretty dense. Like, it's very... But I'm very excited to read this. We'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. We're almost done. Next is going to be Touched by Sin Blog. This is another one where the cover just got me. It's so pretty. In the back it's pretty too. Oh, it's just a pretty book. Oh, this one's one that has never even been opened. That's even more exciting. I saw this and I thought that this sounded really interesting. What does this have to do with? Apparently the guy in the story has voices in his head. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining what books are about. I go a lot based on covers because I fail. But yes, I saw this and I was really excited, so I went ahead and picked this one up. Next, I got Texas Gothic by Rosemary Clement Moore. I heard a little bit of a hype from this, I think, and being the fact that I live in Texas, Texas Gothic, duh, it just kind of makes sense to me. Apparently this has to do with magic in Texas, and that seems really interesting to me. Plus I really like this cover. It's pretty. I'm actually really excited to read this. Next, I have Meant to Be by Lauren Morel. I also really love the cover to this and the spine. I have seen, I want to say that I saw Cassidy Von Shea. I think that she had this on her channel. I could be wrong though. I should have checked. But I think she had this on her channel, and I really like the cover, and yes. I would assume that this just has to do with, you know, meant to be, like two people are meant to be. Who knows? But yeah, it looks like a little contemporary read. I know that I said that I don't typically like contemporaries, but I thought, why not? Next is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Now this one is an adult novel, and I have seen this quite a bit. I've heard some good things about it, and the cover is really velvety. If you've read The Archived and The Unbound, or like The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer or The Evolution of Mara Dyer, it kind of has that feel to it, velvety. I've heard very good things about this book. This is I don't know, I am not 100% on what the book is about, but I've heard very good things about it, and when I saw it I kind of just splurged on it. Ooh, this is an expensive book. I think I got this book for like $5, and the book retails for like $27. So this is a really good deal on this book, but I'm actually really interested to read this one, and I will let you guys know my thoughts when I'm done with it. And finally, a kind of splurge random one is Pretty Little Mistakes, a do-over novel by Heather McElhatton. I don't know. First off, this spine, yeah, all those colors. The back, all those colors. All these colors. So pretty much this is a do-over novel. Apparently you start off with one beginning, and there's over 150 endings, and you get to choose. So basically you start at the very end. It gives you, if you do this or if you want to do that, it tells you where to go. So every page it tells you where to go in the story, and you can change your ending over about 150 times. And I thought that seemed so interesting. Something kind of you can read as you go. You could read this apparently 150 times, and I thought that was the concept of this book is really interesting. I loved the colors, and I am actually super excited to read this. If any of you have heard of this or read it, please let me know so I can have a better idea of what it's about. But yes, this is exciting. So yes, that was my Pretty Massive Book Outlets unboxing. Again, if you have read any of those books, please let me know, and maybe we can talk about them. Also, if there's any books on here that you see and that you might want to read with me, please let me know. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching and commenting, liking, and subscribing. And also just remember to go check my back on my last video for an exciting giveaway that I'm doing, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. For my birthday, I thought it would be a nice gesture to do a giveaway. This is not like a how many subscribers thing. This is just, hey, why not?